So, there is talk about Iron Man's potential return after Tom Hiddleston mentioned it. There are rumors that Iron Man might come back using Loki's time powers and end up sitting on a throne at the end of time in the multiverse. This idea has sparked a lot of speculation and excitement among fans, and many more secrets have been surfed up, so stick around to find out. After Loki Season 2, Tom Hiddleston is talking about the chance of his character, Loki, bringing back Iron Man, played by Robert Downey Jr., in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In the finale, Loki becomes the god of stories, making him crucial in the evolving Marvel Universe. Although it's uncertain when Loki will return to the MCU, his ability to time-slip is a game-changer, opening up many possibilities. In the Loki Season 2 finale, Loki sacrifices himself to prevent the multiverse from collapsing, showcasing his transformation from anti-villain to a vital hero. Before this, he gains a new power of time-slipping, allowing him to travel through different times and spaces. With this ability, he could technically go back to a time when Tony Stark was alive and save him. When asked on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon if this is possible, Hiddleston gives an interesting response. Jimmy asks,
"Since Loki knows how to time slip now, can he go find someone like Tony Stark, aka Iron Man?"
Tom Hiddleston responds,
"This guy, this is investigative journalism right here. I mean, time slipping technically gives Loki some interesting moves he can make. I suppose, yeah, he can move from past, present, future. I know that I can time slip. I don't know that other characters can time slip. Speaking for myself, Loki's died a few times, come back, I'm still here, so I don't know that that death is necessarily, I mean, death is up for grabs as an existential question. That's all I can give you now."
Now, with that being said, there are more secrets Marvel needs to address, particularly concerning Iron Man. The first, and perhaps the most controversial, is the persistent rumors about Robert Downey Jr.'s return. So, diving into Marvel's plans for the Iron Man franchise, there's been talk behind the scenes with Robert Downey Jr. and Joe Rogan discussing the eventual return of Iron Man. A lot of what they discussed has become reality, almost like they predicted it, revealing more details about what could have been Iron Man 4 and the truth about Tom Cruise's version of Iron Man. There's a lot to break down. This new information comes from a book called The Reign of Marvel Studios, shedding light on the inner workings of Marvel. Now, the mystery around why Iron Man 4 never happened, despite being such a popular character, is unraveled. It turns out Robert Downey Jr. did not want his character killed off in Avengers Endgame. When he learned about the story, he politely declined the idea of Iron Man's demise. Downey had a fantastic experience working on Marvel movies, but he wanted to explore new opportunities. As we fast forward to Marvel Phase 4 and beyond, everything Downey and Rogan talked about is coming to fruition. Marvel is heading towards a soft reboot of the MCU, including a Secret Wars storyline to tidy up continuity and introduce new characters like the X-Men and New Fantastic Four, with Pedro Pascal officially cast as Reed Richards. Interestingly, Downey's potential return comes with a new challenge. With his success in non-Marvel movies and a potential Oscar nomination for Oppenheimer, he might not be as easily persuaded to return. However, the multiverse concept allows Marvel to bring back Downey's Iron Man from an alternate universe, providing flexibility for future appearances. Despite this, Downey's return might be more complicated than before. His newfound interest in non-Marvel projects and the potential Oscar nomination might make negotiations trickier. While he might eventually be recast with a younger actor, the multiverse concept allows Marvel to bring back Downey's Iron Man if they desire. As for Tom Cruise's version of Iron Man, there were discussions and almost a cameo in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. However, back in the early 2000s, Marvel and Fox were developing an Iron Man movie with Cruise. The project fell apart due to Cruise's high salary demands, and Marvel eventually waited for the perfect actor in Robert Downey Jr. Looking forward, Marvel has big plans, including the Iron Man Armor Wars series set for Marvel Phase 6. Despite delays in movie releases, the universe is expanding with exciting new storylines. The potential return of Robert Downey Jr. adds another layer to Marvel's ever-evolving cinematic universe. With that being said, some fans are talking about comic secrets that Marvel has been hiding from us about the variant of Iron could have in the MCU has an interesting idea about Iron Man 3's Harley Keener, played by Ty Simpkins. They suggest that Harley could be the first variant of Kang introduced in the MCU and might eventually become Iron Lad. Now, Kang's real name is Nathaniel Richards, and he's linked to Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom. When Nathaniel was 16, he was rescued by his future self, Kang, after a bullying incident that left him hospitalized. This event played a crucial role in shaping him into a villain. Later, he traveled through time, sought help from the Avengers, and became Iron Lad. So the theory proposes that Harley Keener could follow a similar path in the MCU. Even though Harley Keener showed no signs of being a villain in Iron Man 3 and Iron Lad is traditionally a superhero, the theory suggests a twist. The idea is that Harley, now Iron Lad, might take a path of revenge in the MCU storyline. Due to his strong bond with Tony Stark and not being present during the Battle of Earth, he could blame the Avengers for Tony's death. This could lead him to use his new technology and superhero identity to seek revenge against the Avengers. While the MCU has altered character histories before, this theory proposes a potential retcon for Harley's story, aligning it more with Nathaniel Richards' Kang the Conqueror. Harley might be portrayed as a Kang variant unaware of his counterpart's actions, or post-Avengers. Endgame, he discovers his Kang variant status and chooses to use his knowledge and skills for good by adopting the Iron Lad persona. Harley Keener, introduced in Iron Man 3, became an unexpected ally to Tony Stark after the latter's armor crashed. They developed a strong bond, and Harley played a pivotal role by helping Stark repair his Iron Man suit, build gadgets, and uncover the Mandarin's plans. Iron Man 3 hinted at Harley potentially succeeding Tony as a genius inventor, but the introduction of Peter Parker shifted that narrative. Despite this, Harley made a surprising appearance at Tony Stark's funeral in Avengers Endgame, indicating continued contact and learning from the late hero. If Harley is indeed a Kang variant, the MCU has harbored one for years, raising questions about his activities since Iron Man 3. The theory proposes that his revenge mission against the Avengers and his knowledge of the multiverse and Kang could be more extensive than initially thought. The Avengers might have the opportunity to sway him from vengeance by explaining Tony's sacrifice for the universe. This twist would fulfill Iron Man 3's tease about Harley having a significant role in the MCU and add complexity to the conflict with Kang's variants. As we fast forward to Marvel's Phase 4 and beyond, the soft reboot of the MCU, including a Secret Wars storyline, becomes apparent. Robert Downey Jr.'s potential return faces new challenges. Given his success outside Marvel and a potential Oscar nomination, negotiations may prove trickier, but the multiverse concept offers flexibility for future appearances. Harley Keener's unexpected appearance at Tony Stark's funeral in Avengers Endgame hints at continued contact and learning from the late hero. If Harley is indeed a Kang variant, the MCU holds intriguing possibilities, with the Avengers facing the challenge of swaying him from vengeance, ultimately fulfilling Iron Man 3's tease about Harley's significant role in the MCU. And that's what concludes today's video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Feel free to share your suggestions for future videos in the comments below.